Mr. Donald Ramotar, presidential candidate of the ruling People's Progressive Party Civic, accompanied by President Bharat Jagdeo and other members of the incumbent party, continued along the campaign trail on Wednesday, November 9th at the Amerindian community of Paramakatoy, Region 8, where they were received by scores of residents. Mr. Ramotar emphasized the government quest to ensure all Amerindian villages are titled and that extensions are granted. Mr. Ramotar in his remarks reflected on the living standards in Amerindian communities under the PNC and the inaccessibility to secondary education. He said that it was under the PPPC administration that this unfortunate situation was redressed with the constructions of secondary schools in Amerindian communities, the provisions of hot meals, distribution of uniforms, textbooks, scholarships to tertiary and technical education, and overseas. The presidential candidate pointed to the students for Warramadone who are passing with flying colors and topping the country at the Caribbean Secondary Examination Council level. He emphasized that access to primary education for hinterland students is today 100% and secondary education is increasing with schools in Santa Rosa, Warramadone, 3 Mile, Ashalton, Anai, Kokwani, St. Cuthbert's Mission, Port Kaituma, Northwest, and the Sand Creek Secondary Schools. Paramakatoy is an Amerindian community located in the Region 8. It has a population of approximately 1,200 persons with about 315 households. The residents are primarily farmers and miners and are of the Patamonas tribe. The community facilitates 1 nursery school, 3 primary schools, and 1 secondary school, a health post with 2 health huts. Residents turned out in numbers on Wednesday, November 9th at School Street Grove on the east bank of Demerara to show support for the People's Progressive Party Civic presidential candidate Mr. Donald Ramotar. Accompanying Mr. Ramotar was Minister of Housing and Water, Mr. Irfan Ali. In his address to the gathering, Mr. Ramotar emphasized on the importance of elections as he said it decides whether the country will move forward or backwards. He reminded residents of the tremendous debts that the People's National Congress administration had created before the PPPC took office.
We inherited a country that was bankrupt. Our debt, the debt that Guyana had, was $2,100,000,000 United States dollars. And the size of our economy was only $274 million US dollars. In fact, we had a debt that was 7.5 times the size of our economy. Comrades, to pay those debts, to service the debts, the interest on the debts, we were paying 94%, $96 out of every $100 that government collected as revenues went to service the debts that the PNC created for us. That was a sad situation our country was in. And as a result of that, everything was run down.
The presidential candidate, addressing the residents on the topic of security, said that the People's National Congress spent millions of dollars on the Ministry of Foreign Affairs rather than on the Ministry of Agriculture, Health, Education, or Water. He said that the PNC administration also used the police and the army as a political tool to destroy the progress of Guyana and were associated with the criminal elements. Mr. Ramotar also outlined the party's plan to further improve the education and health system and the information communication technology program. He assured residents that once elected, he will invest greatly on education so that everyone will have equal access to education despite their economic circumstances. The long-awaited and much-anticipated 2011 Presidential Candidate Forum kicked off on Thursday, November 10th at the University of Guyana in the George Walcott's Lecture Theatre, where presidential candidate of the ruling People's Progressive Party, Mr. Donald Ramotar, along with the other presidential candidates for the upcoming general and regional elections, presented their visions, programs, and policies for Guyana's future to a gathering of students and other invitees. Mr. Ramotar, addressing the crowd, emphasized that even with the global crisis in the economy, Guyana has been progressively moving forward.
And we are not also going to confine ourselves only to one area. Already at Skeldon, we have cogeneration, and we are investigating solar power and wind power in our country.
The presidential candidate stressed that once elected as president, he will fight for continued progress as he spoke of diversifying the energy sector and tapping into the wind and solar energy sources so that Guyanese can be afforded reliable and cheaper energy. Mr. Ramotar also in his presentation spoke of the achievements of his party to drive home his plans for Guyana's future. He emphasized that current investments being made in the areas of education, health, information communication technology, and agriculture that are catalysts to the massive development drive envisioned by the PPPC. Mr. Ramotar was greeted with much uproar as he stated that once elected, the University of Guyana will benefit from a $11 million International Center of Excellence for the Biodiversity, a promise made by President Bar Jagdeo earlier this year. He also emphasized that agriculture will continue to be a dominant factor in the nation's development. The presidential candidates debate was organized by the University of Guyana's Faculty of Social Sciences, Department of Governance and International Relations. During the presentation of some candidates, they were heckling by disruptive elements which caused interruptions and appeals for students to be more disciplined. Owing to the disruptions, all of the candidates were unable to make their closing remarks. Mr. Ramotar maintained the People's Progressive Party Civic has a strong record of progress on which it can stand and will continue the wave of progress. As the countdown to national and regional elections, which is less than 2 weeks away, continues, the People's Progressive Party Civic presidential candidate Mr. Donald Ramotar, President Bar Jagdeo, and other members of the incumbent party took another dynamic rally to Anne Regina Region No. 2 on Saturday, November 12th. Thousands of equipments converged at the Damon Square, decked out in the party's t-shirts, flags, hats, and banners in show of their support for the re-elections of the People's Progressive Party Civic. Mr. Ramotar said that the developments that have taken place in Guyana since the PPPC took office in 1992 cannot be denied, as citizens from across the regions have benefited one way or the other. He also highlighted the achievements made in the education sector and with enthusiasm emphasized on the development of the health sector.
In the public hospital in Georgetown, who would have believed then that today we would have been doing open heart surgery at the Georgetown Hospital?